Good morning to you all. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Today, 15th August 2020, together we are making history. In over 32 towns across New England area, we are raising Indian flag to celebrate India Day. For the first time ever in Massachusetts and possibly in United States. For last 25 years, actually more than 25 years, IAGB, India Association of Greater Boston, has celebrated India Day at Hatchell Memorial and at Boston City Hall Plaza with cheering crowds of 15 to 20,000. Of course, this pandemic has us looking for new ways and adapt to the new norms. Today, for the first time, Commonwealth of Massachusetts and many neighboring states, Rhode Island, Connecticut, state of Maine, IAGB has planned this grand and unique endeavor to celebrate India Day. Many towns across Commonwealth have raised the flags or proclaimed 15th August as India Day. Today we celebrate 74 years of independence. But let's not forget how hard it was to get it. Today, as an Indian American resident in the town of Burlington, I'm really very grateful to the ways my town has embraced the diversity and taking steps to be a role model of inclusivity. It's my pleasure to welcome Burlington Board of Selectmen, Chairman Joe Morandi, Vice Chairman Jim Tigges, Selectman Mike Runyon, Selectman Nick Priest, and Selectman Hogan. Now I would like to call upon Chairman Joe Morandi to say a few words.
Can't believe I got applause. That's great. Thank you. So I've got two gentlemen over here. They got to read some proclamations. They're going to say a lot of great stuff. So I'm basically just going to say congratulations on 74 years. That's quite an accomplishment. It's the same as Mr. Hogan. So you guys, right, been around the same time, just about. So he's independent now also, so it's working out very good. His wife let him come today. It's fantastic. It's a great crowd. Everything that you do in this community is well taken for all of us. The diversity of what we try to do in this town is something that we all strive for. We have some meetings coming up that are going to actually maybe try to do a little bit more. You have Festival on the Common. I wish we could have that. That's one of the nicest things I've ever been to. The colors, the people, the food is just fantastic. There was a whole bunch of things I was going to get into, but these gentlemen have written up some very nice proclamations and things to say. So at this point, I'm going to bring up Mr. Priest. Thank you.
Oh, it's nice to take the mask off for a second. Good morning, everybody. It's funny, I was going to start these remarks by saying on behalf of the Board of Selectmen, but serendipitously enough that we have the entire board here today, which is wonderful. It doesn't always happen with schedules and whatnot, but all five of us were able to make it out this morning, which is great. So I just want to say that, as the Board of Selectmen here in Burlington, we want to thank the Burlington IAB, as well as the Indian Association of Greater Boston, for fostering a strong Indian American social, cultural, and community presence here in New England, and more specifically here in Burlington. As I understand it, this event has also been celebrated in many neighboring towns, and we are delighted to both participate and help you bring the celebration here to Burlington as we support and take pride in the diverse and rich culture of our community. Jimmy Carter has been quoted as saying, "We become not a melting pot, but a beautiful mosaic. Different people, different beliefs, different yearnings, different hopes, different dreams." I'd like to take that sentiment and add it to the words of a quote from President Ronald Reagan, who, this quote was based on the education system, but I think that it applies to each of us as individuals and together as a community, that we have the opportunity to provide gifts of knowledge and opportunity to all citizens, no matter how humble our background, so we can climb higher, help build the American dream, and leave a better life for those who follow. Welcome to today's celebration. It's wonderful to be here celebrating India's 74th year of independence with you all. And let us never forget the words of Mahatma Gandhi, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." Thank you.
Boy, it feels nice to talk without the mask on. I'm here to talk about the two national anthems. What a proud moment, and what a beautiful day, windy day. The flag is gonna really, really rise high. Very happy and privileged to be here amongst all of you. Thank you, dignitaries, for being here today. We are so honored and delighted that you are here. The Star Spangled Banner. We sing it all the time. It's the national anthem of our adopted country, the United States. The lyrics come from the defense of Fort McHenry, a poem written on September 14th, 1814, by 35-year-old lawyer and amateur poet Francis Scott Key. And Scott Key was inspired by the large U.S. flag with 15 stars and 15 stripes, known as the Star Spangled Banner, flying triumphantly above the fort during the U.S. victory. The poem was set to the tune of a British song written by John Stafford Smith to Anacreon in Heaven, with various lyrics, was already popular in the United States. This setting, renamed as the Star Spangled Banner, soon became a well-known U.S. patriotic song. With a range of 19 semitones, it is known for being very difficult to sing. Although the poem has 4 stanzas, only the first is commonly sung today. The Star Spangled Banner was made the national anthem by the Congressional Resolution on March 3rd, 1931, which was signed by President Herbert Hoover. It's my honor to call for the American anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Please face the flag with hands on your heart, right there. I get goosebumps every time I sing it. It happens to me for Jana Gana Mana too. Talking about the Indian anthem. Jana Gana Mana is the national anthem of India. It was originally composed as Bharato Bhagyo Vidhata in Bengali by Nobel laureate poet Rabindranath Tagore. Later, it was written in Sadhu Bengali or Tatsama Bengali, which is heavily Sanskritized. The song was first sung by Tagore himself at a session in Besant Theosophical College in the Indian state of Andhra Pradesh on 28 February 1919. The song enthralled the college students, while Margaret Cousins, the then vice principal of the college, also an expert in European music and wife of Irish poet James Cousins, both requested Tagore to create an English translation of the song and set down the musical notation of the national anthem. The song was selected as national anthem by the great patriot Subhash Chandra Bose while he was in Germany. On the occasion of the founding meeting of the German Indian Society on September 11th, 1942, Jana Gana Mana was played for the first time by the Hamburg Radio Symphony Orchestra as the national anthem of an independent India. Finally, the first stanza of the song Bharato Bhagyo Vidhata was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India as the national anthem Jana Gana Mana on 24th January 1950. It's my honor to call upon the Indian national anthem. Please stand in silence attention. Jai Hind. It's my, see, it's very overwhelming. You just need a second to talk. What a beautiful day and what an honor. I would like to welcome my wonderful friend, the nicest gentleman I have had personal experience interacting with. He's one of the best things that happened to Burlington Police Department. Jim, all over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanu. All right, well, I know Chairman Morandi mentioned about the Great Diwali event on the Common, so when we can do that again next time, I challenge you to get him out here doing some of these dances. So, all right? I'm gonna hold you to it, Joe. See, I get the easy part. What I'm gonna do has already been written for me. Vaishali, thank you for all your help with this. So this is a proclamation on behalf of the Board of Selectmen, and I'll read it. Whereas India is the largest free democratic country in the world, her beauty and rich cultural heritage is unmatched. And whereas India is the land of Ashok, Akbar, Guru Nanak, Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and many others who made the ultimate sacrifice to fight for the freedom and uplifting of their countrymen. And whereas India is a composite civilization, a nation extraordinarily unique as a cultural mosaic of people embracing a prodigious diversity of ethnic groups, religions, language, customs, traditions, dress, manners, food habits, climatic conditions, and natural resources, and yet presenting an underlying unity. And whereas India is a country in short duration since independence that has shown an unsurpassed growth in education, health, agriculture, and technology, and whereas 74 years ago, on August 15th, 1947, India gained her independence from 200 years of colonial rule with peaceful civil disobedience and nonviolence. That movement in turn became a new weapon to fight against inequality and injustice in the world. Now, therefore, we, the Board of Selectmen of the town of Burlington, do hereby proclaim August 15th, 2020 to be India Day and encourage all residents to join the Indian community to celebrate the 74th anniversary of India's independence, issued on this 15th day of August 2020, signed by Chairman Joe Morandi, myself as Vice Chairman Jim Tigges, Robert Hogan, Michael Runyon, and Nicholas Priest.
Jeannie, Sheetal, go ahead, Sheetal. Yeah. Ivy, yeah.
Come here.
We'll get away from the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, be there, yeah. Sheetal, aja.
Sheetal hai. Thank you, Anil ji.
Yes, we need it.
I don't have my mask on.
Oh, Jim was loving that.
Stay back, Jim.
Hold on.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to first have Anil Saigal, one of our prominent Burlington residents, speak before I do the thank you address. Please, Mr. Saigal, we couldn't do Burlington without you, or IAGB for that matter.
I know, right? Yeah.
Thank you, Vaishali, Tanu, Lata, the IAGB team, the current president, Jeannie. I think there are at least 4 past presidents of IAGB who are here today. Myself, Rita Shah, Ram Varuganti, Jaya Varuganti. And so it's a pleasure that we are organizing this historic event. And Ram Satya Pradhan, 5. Thank you, Selectmen, the board, Morandi, Runyan, Priest, Tigges, Hogan, and all your support to the Indian American community over the years. It is indeed a special moment as we mark the occasion of India's independence. Independence Day reminds each and every one of us to not take our freedoms for granted. I would like to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about the Indian flag. In the national flag of India, the top band is the saffron color, indicating the strength and courage of the country. The white middle band indicates peace and truth, with Dharma Chakra, the wheel of righteousness, a wheel that was created for the first time by great Emperor Ashoka, who, like many other great Indian kings, gave up war and worked to spread the message of peace. The last band is green in color, shows the fertility, growth, and auspiciousness of the land. In the ancient times, India was where the riches were, and thus so many explorers set out to find an easy route to India. Columbus was out to find a path to India when he chanced upon America. In modern times, America is that beacon of hope that India was in the past, where people are welcomed with open arms. Our generation was fortunate to grow up in a free India. The Indian culture places utmost importance on education, and thus we worked hard to get a good education. We were blessed to come to America that boasts some of the finest educational institutions in the world and further our education. The American society welcomed us with open arms and allowed us to use our training and talent for the betterment of the world. As a survivor of COVID, who was on ventilator for 29 days, I'm grateful to the 10% of the doctors in US who are of Indian origin, and during these special times they have been the frontline warriors in the fight against COVID. There are so many companies led by Indian Americans. Obviously the well-known Sundar Pichai of Google, Satya Nadella of Microsoft, but besides that, locally we have Neeraj Shah for Wayfair, Udit Batra for Waters, we have the head for Novartis, and the list goes on and on. Universities and research organizations have had a strong Indian presence. Currently, the deans of engineering at MIT and Harvard Business Schools are Indians, as is the head of National Science Foundation. Indian American women have also been very successful, with Indra Nooyi heading Pepsi Corporation, and now we have a VP candidate who is half Indian. However, perhaps the greatest contribution from India has been the tools that were developed in ancient India by Hindu sages, yoga and meditation that have really helped bring peace and happiness to so many during times of crisis. Indian Americans are successful because of the values espoused by the two nations are so similar. Secularism and democracy are the pillars of both societies. For our family, Burlington has been an extraordinary town to live in for the past 27 years. This town has one of the largest percentages of Indian Americans, and hence this makes for a very special place for us. The town, with the support of the selectmen, police, recreation department, and the community, has celebrated the Indian festival of Diwali with us for the past 3 years. We are really proud to be Indian Americans, where we can take the gifts given to us by our birth mother, Mother India, and use it to serve our adopted mother, Mother America. God bless the United States of America. God bless India. May the two great nations collaborate to bring peace to the entire world. Thank you.
No, should we hold?
But-
Do you want us to
They want to
Yeah.
hold it. Let's get one picture. Then yeah, they want to hold it.
Thank you, Anil ji, for that beautiful, informative speech. So, as we come to the conclusion of our festivities of today, I just want to take a moment to thank you all. I have the names of Chairman Joe Morandi, Vice Chairman Jim Tigges, Selectman Mike Runyon, Selectman Mike Priest, and Selectman Hogan. Thank you so much for your presence today in the town of Burlington, and I would love to thank the town of Burlington to for giving us this opportunity to gather here today in, be it small numbers, but we are here. Despite COVID and despite all of the other restrictions, we are here to celebrate this beautiful day. And the weather has served us well. We are enjoying this lovely weather, no humidity. And we are also wonderfully grateful to some of our communities that have been part of our celebration, some of the community leaders. I see Saroj Madani is here from Gurjar. Thank you for being here. And we have IAB, we have Ginny, and there you are, Ginny, and Sheetal present here from IAB, who collaborated with us on this very momentous day. And as you know, IGB was struggling to find out what we could do to make this day special due to the COVID restrictions. As Vaishali had mentioned in an opening, that we used to do this hat shell or City Hall Plaza event. But this year we created this innovative, and I think this is going to be a trendsetter, because every year we are going to be doing this, and we're going to do it larger and larger numbers gathering, and hopefully we can hoist the flag next year. We can make that happen. And as you said, we had over 50 towns responding to us and agreeing, but because of the logistics of having to go everywhere on 13 of us IAGB members trying to attend all of these events, as you know, it's a logistical nightmare trying to get everyone there. So we had to cut down drastically on the number of towns that we could actually go to within the geographical area that we could go to. So, but we are very pleased, and I do thank my co-IAGB directors here today, Vice President Vaishali Gade and Sutanuka Basu. I myself am Lata Rao, the Secretary of IAGB for the next 2 years, and so I'm really, really thankful to all of you for your presence today. And as we raise our salutation to the Indian flag, Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Thank you. Namaste to all.